Hi, this is Tim of the Watchbox at Dubai Watch Week 2019 with the 2019 Greubel Forsey Hand Made 1, 43 millimeters in white gold. This is a timepiece that harks back to the era before electro spark erosion, LIGA, DRIE, and CNC. A watch designed and built entirely with traditional methods. It's an exquisitely handcrafted machine right down to the individual screws, the bridges, and the plates. Now, Greubel Forsey of Le Chaux de Fonds makes approximately 100 to 120 watches per year. However, this is with a limited amount of electro spark erosion and CNC. When you revert to entirely traditional, let's call them 18th and 19th century techniques, the production rate is lowered to 2 to 3 pieces per year, and that will be the production rate of the Greubel Forsey Hand Made 1. On an annual basis, 2 to 3 pieces constructed using the most traditional methodology. Now the watch is 43 millimeters in diameter and about 13.5 millimeters thick, so as Greubel Forsey timepieces go, this one is actually quite wearable. The timepiece with 29 jewels and a tourbillon powered by a manual wind 60-hour power reserve. You'll note that in traditional Greubel Forsey fashion, a tourbillon is a prominent part of the watch, featuring a free-sprung balance beating away at 21/6 with an overcoil hairspring profile. The overcoil shaped by hand, as are all of the individual components of the watch. Now you can see the bridges themselves are Michel or nickel copper zinc, also known as German silver. It's an unplated corrosion-resistant material that features an exquisite frosted graining. Now you can see interior components of the movement, which is extraordinarily deep, have been alternately frosted and black polished. You'll note that the chamfers are exceptionally wide, and in Greubel Forsey fashion there is an immense amount of black polish. You can see the carriage for the tourbillon features completely rounded and black polished members, and then the half bridge or balance cock for the tourbillon is also completely rounded with specular or black polished finish. Also note the use of interior angles. You can see adjacent to the jewel setting atop the barrel there are sharp cleft forms created by manual finishing. Those interior angles, along with black polish, some of the most challenging finishing forms. You'll also note the use of an enamel constant second scale just below the camera lens. And then if you take a close look at the hands, these two have been formed manually, cut and shaped to have a three-dimensional form. You can see their vaulted form when viewed in profile. They have a lovely fire-annealed blue color that's achieved by tempering. Now you can turn the watch over, and you can see on the reverse side there's an large-scale sort of roughed finish. It's not quite perlage, it's a sort of rustication that frames the individual half bridges for the gear train. Note the exceptional size of the screws, which, like the hands, are themselves fire annealed, and the freehand engraved Greubel Forsey name plaque. Now, the watch is made out of white gold and has a wonderfully substantial feel in the hand, but note that even by Greubel Forsey standards, this is going to be an exclusive and rare piece, 2 to 3 being made per year. It's a tourbillon, it's manual wind, it's very simple, and it's extraordinarily traditional. The most exclusive of exclusive watches. This is the Greubel Forsey Hand Made 1 prototype at Dubai Watch Week 2019.